welcome back to Sacred Therapy. We're not doing a pick a card today. Um, I've been drawn to do a counterpart reading for you guys because I had a dream, and in my dream, my counterpart was happy with someone else. Could be a karmic, could be a soulmate. So I just wanted to share real quick a little bit of my interpretation about that. So I took it as like playing house in my dream. So it showed him happy, flirtatious, surrounded by 3 daughters. And this is before right after I made the decision to continue a project that both my twin, or my mirror soul, and I am involved in. And I woke up with the words, "No weapon formed against me shall prosper." And then it says, "No weapons formed against us shall prosper." So nothing meant to promote fear and doubt is a message from God. It's meant as a test to see if I'll self-sabotage, to give me reasons to hold back still. So while I acknowledge it felt personal and like rejection on the 3D level, I'm grateful for her karmic because she taught her spiritual lessons that we both needed to learn. Sex isn't better than unconditional love. Running from each other is the denial and the lie. It's a part of the fear of commitment, the fear of being seen fully and loved unconditionally, the fear of stepping out of the patterns of what used to be, and it promotes lack and distress. But spirit is stronger because they know I've never needed someone to choose me for me to love them and follow my heart. But I do choose me if I notice I'm the one doing all of the work. If the love and respect isn't mutual, then I know how to end it. Unless you sent me the dream as a test of my anger, I was happy for them. She deserves to be happy no matter what path she takes. I'm going to write the book because it honors my higher self. It will express our experience, mine and hers, hopefully provide some clarity. The synchronicities have increased again. The magnetic pull between us again strengthening, even though I haven't spoken to her in over a year. Neither of us fully invested in this because we both carried around self-limiting beliefs about our growth and what we were ready for. I cannot find what I'm ready for outside of what Spirit has for me because I haven't deemed myself worthy. I see that now because why else would I want to talk to safe women, unavailable women? They didn't and couldn't knock over the wall I put between myself and them. With your counterpart, even if there's a wall there, they are the only person that the wall isn't effective with. And that can be terrifying. When you're used to being misunderstood, when you're used to being the outcast, when you are used to not getting respect, not having trust in a loving relationship, when you are used to being on a surface level with women and people in general, if you like dudes. So, all of that being said, it's our own self-limiting beliefs that extends separation. And right now is a crucial time because we are at this crossroads. Both you and your counterpart are at this crossroads. I have no idea what my counterpart is doing if she's with somebody, if she's not with somebody. I honestly have no idea. I know it's hot. Hold on while I turn this fan on. Yeah. Um, and that part doesn't matter. That her what she's doing, it doesn't matter because I know what's real for me, what's true for me. Like I said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So things meant to instill fear, instill doubt, they're gonna be returned to sender. So if you guys are on a counterpart journey and your counterparts are doing spiritual warfare to keep you guys apart, just understand we walk with the light and the shadows. This is one to pop out. Okay? We walk with the light and the shadows. We are warriors. We God's chosen. So, that being said, we've done a lot of work to learn our worth and know it. And even though we may stumble sometimes, we are still here for it. Okay? So we're going to get a few songs that could be or are significant. Alright. To the journey at this time. To your journey with your counterpart. Wow. So the first song is Aaliyah, At Your Best. When you feel what you feel, oh how hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you feel, oh like I feel, confusion can give way to doubt. For there are times when I fall short of what I say. What I say, I'm all about, all about. Yeah. In that dream, like I said, my counterpart has disappointed me before. They made a decision that I was like, wow, really? Wow. All right, that's what we doing. That's what we on. And it took a lot in me to not, I had to pause because I was about to get real tit for tat, real petty. So that's old me, you know? That's all me, revenge, and oh, you gonna disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you, see how you like it. That's also a Libra thing. It's a balancing of scales. But two wrongs never fixed anything. So, just because she messed up don't mean I have to in turn mess up, right? The other song is Artist, Jagged Edge, Walked Out of Heaven. I'm rolling down a lonely highway, asking God to please forgive me for messing up the blessing He gave to me. I see everything clear now. The night's as black as it's ever been. Without my girl, I'ma lose it. And I pray that He just sheds His grace on me. So they're praying. You're praying. You both are praying. You're mirroring each other. Praying that none of these weapons formed against you shall prosper. Then I have Beyonce, Ring the Alarm. Ring the alarm. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Won't you ring the alarm? I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. I feel like that's what the karmic is doing. She's sent to test the counterparts out. There could be karmics on both sides. There could be other people interfering. There could be lots of options in the way. And it is ringing an alarm. But for me personally, it's an alarm that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Because I don't care how nice you look, how smooth you are. If it don't feel right, then it ain't right, and I ain't gonna go. That's not to say people haven't made mistakes. So I also know how she could be capable of doing that. Alright? So we really got to give our counterparts grace, ourselves grace on this forgiveness journey. Beyonce featuring Shakira, Beautiful Liar. He said I'm worth it, his one desire. I know things about him that you wouldn't want to read about. He kissed me, his one and only. Yes, beautiful liar. Tell me how you tolerate the things you just found out about. You'll never know. Why are we the ones who suffer? I have to let go. He won't be the one to cry. So a lot of my counterparts, you guys are fearing what they're going to do. What they're going to do in the 3D. That's normal. That's natural. They already fucked it up, right? They already dropped the ball. The chances of them dropping the ball again, if history repeats itself, it's 50-50, right? Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say it's 50-50. Alright? Let's not be pessimistic. Alright? But let me tell you one thing. When they hurt you, they hurt themselves. They didn't know that before. They know it now. They know. Unexplainable crying, unexplainable. That's because you were hurting. Unexplainable depression. I don't know what's wrong with me. They felt you. They just didn't know that's what they was feeling. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Christina Perry. 1,000 years. Time stands still. Beauty in all she is. I will be brave. I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Yeah, my counterparts, we've loved each other for a long time. We know each other's moves almost before we make them. That's the alarming part. That's what makes it so scary. There's no surprises. There are no surprises. So we having faith over here, doubt over here, followed by more faith. So we're gonna acknowledge the fear and the doubt. It's the only way through. To face it. So let's go, Spirit. At your best, you are loved. So I see a lot of you guys are having faith still in your counterparts. You're having faith still in the counterparts. Beautiful. And I'm putting it over here because it's on the side of doubt. We're going to address the doubt first. So we have the world. So you guys have already been through all the pain and suffering that you could inflict on each other. You've already rejected yourself, rejected them, rejected your counterpart. The fear is, are they going to do it again? Did they not learn the lesson? If they didn't, You already know you're strong enough to pick up the pieces and carry on once and for all. And that is probably the hardest thing for them to acknowledge, because they walked out of heaven. They made the choice. They can see it clearly now. They praying for forgiveness. They learned the lesson. Now, your counterpart isn't everybody, okay? If you are in a situation that does not fit this and this person is not learning the lesson, you could be with a karmic. Don't make it fit if it's not for you, okay? It's 5 of Swords in reverse. You tired of fighting yourself. Sick of it. Sick of fighting yourself. Sick of fighting other people about this connection. Tired. Sick of competing. We make it as hard or as easy as we think it should be. It's another reminder I'm going to just lay out there. The 5 of Swords is about fighting yourself. So this is you fighting you about your own worth. So a part of them still don't feel worthy of the Queen of Pentacles because they see you as the alpha female. The Queen of Pentacles, she's a boss by herself in her own right. You don't need them for anything. You don't need them to come and rescue you. You don't need them to come and play superhero. You don't need them. You won't demean yourself in order to pretend like you need them. That's also scary for them. There's nobody to play hero to. How do I know that? Oh, because I have that same tendency. Yes, the feminine in its dynamic has that same tendency to rescue people too. Imagine that. Imagine that. She's a boss. She knows what she wants. She doesn't want somebody that she wants to come and rescue. She wants somebody who's actively freeing their own minds. You can't get anywhere with somebody that is not actively freeing their own mind. You guys both may be in hermit mode. The number 9 could be significant. I know I just found out my counterpart is a 9 life path number, which is crazy because I'm a 3, so we're both multiples of 3 in our life path. Again, you knew that you had to become a force in your own right. So maybe emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, you guys weren't ready. So y'all went separate directions before. Y'all were still fighting yourselves on what you were worth. Perhaps this was my people in their feminine space. You had to heal your own divine feminine side. The nurturing side. You had to get back in touch with your emotions, understand that it's not weakness to be vulnerable. We got the Hermit popped out. So you have isolated yourself. We know that we're not accepting what's not for us. Okay? No matter what comes her way, she's not accepting what comes from us. Yeah. So the 4 in reverse, 4 of Swords in reverse. The period of rest is over. Period of rest, period of healing. You've healed a lot. You know your worth. You're not letting these fears, these doubts, these naysayers, the 3D keep you away from your higher truth. The Hermit has spent time getting in touch with their higher truth. There's other signs, other synchronicities, way too many of them to ignore. Right? to follow this path of doubt and fear is to keep you away from your own happiness, your own abundance, your own wealth. To continue to follow fear and doubt down that path is to get you exactly where you don't want to be again. With this 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Nobody wants a 10 of Pentacles in reverse type of future. No one. No one wants that. You don't want that. Your counterpart don't want that. To be unhappy, or to pretend to be happy somewhere you're not. No, nobody want that. Not anybody. And remember, your counterpart don't just love you at your best. They love you at your worst too. They understand you. Even if they mad at you, they still love you. You sorry, they're sorry too. That's the difference. They're not holding this shit over your head like a karmic would. They're not punishing you. That's the thing. With somebody healthy, we punish ourselves. We already know that we've punished ourselves enough. What your counterpart is waiting for is for you to stop punishing yourself. For you to deem that you've paid for the bullshit enough. Let me turn this heat off, y'all. Yeah. We need some air in this joint. To get in touch with your feelings, they had to get in touch with their feelings. They were shut off. That's why they walked out of heaven. This originally came out in reverse, but I flipped it up. You have the choice to flip it up too. Okay? Mrs. the Queen of Teacups. I always think, even though that's not on this card, I always think of the mom teapot in Beauty and the Beast, even though we in Alice in Wonderland. I always think of Beauty and the Beast for some reason when I see this card. So that story could also be significant to you and your counterpart. The Beast didn't believe that he was worthy of love. He thought that he was only worthy of beautiful people, and he thought that only beautiful people could love him, and only the person that fit his idea of the world, right? He didn't think kindness mattered. He didn't think that, he thought he was above the consequences. And now he knows that he's not, because he found something real. Before, they didn't know what was real. So we can't punish them for not knowing. Before they hurt you, they didn't know who you were. They did not know. Everything was confusing. Just like it was confusing for you, it was confusing for them. They had no idea who you were, which one to go for. So they picked the one that matched with them the most on the surface. Maybe even for a time thought that they had got away from the karmic. And unknowingly walked straight into one. Ooh. Because when demons disguise themselves, they do a really good job, don't they? It's crazy. But inside, you know. Inside, you know, because a demon won't support you. They won't support your dreams. They won't support your mission. They don't got your back. They don't care about your success. They out to get whatever they out to get for themselves. So, oh, that's a lot, Spirit. We're going to take this one and not this stack. I'm sorry. So they had to learn who was who and what was what love wasn't, in order to figure out what love is. Alright, because unconditional love was something that they maybe haven't been exposed to. Oh my goodness. And we have the Queen of Pentacles again. So the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This is the Queen of Hedgehogs Don't ask me why it's a bird, but I'm feeling like maybe one of my divine counterparts, you was in, like, because I just got the ugly duckling. You was in a dark place when you and your twin, or you and your counterpart, like, heard of each other, met each other, or whatever. So on the outside, they was like, absolutely not. But you've been healing and you've been having your glow up, and they've been watching this whole time. There was always something about you, even though, beyond the surface level, you was still shining bright. It wasn't on the surface level yet because you have been through so much. And after a battle, people look a little rough. Alright? They didn't know that you had just got out of your dark night of the soul. They didn't know. But you've been working on your abundance since then. Getting in touch with your emotions, handling yourself a lot better. Like I said, I wasn't upset to see her again choose the third party. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, well, evidently she ain't learned this lesson yet. It took me 7 years, so for her it's only been 3.5. 3.5, 4, something like that. So if it takes longer, it took me 7. So we're stubborn. We want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But like I said, this doesn't stop me from knowing what I know, from being in touch with my own inner truths, from living my own authentic self, from believing that she can make it through. Because I didn't even know of her, but I felt somebody praying for me. I felt it. I felt somebody praying for me, somebody loving me from a distance. And that unconditional love, there's nothing like it. There's no counterfeit. There's no way to counterfeit that. You can't counterfeit a deep soul connection. You just can't. Alright? It's blessed through God. It's not happening. Yeah. The full reversed. So we're experiencing doubt, fear of stepping into the unknown. The counterpart could be reverting back. Could not trust this journey because they followed Spirit's guidance before, and they're following instead the burdens, the fear, what they've experienced beforehand. That's okay. Spirit's still going to love on you because we got the 9 of Wands. Got the 9 of Wands, so they're healing from burdens. They're learning how to trust themselves. Perhaps they still don't trust themselves, and maybe that's why they're making a decision that they make to continue to still walk out of heaven. They don't want to bring you the unhealed part of themselves. They don't want to bring you all this responsibility because they haven't grown enough. They've been going through it, living in denial. They wasn't understanding of your wounds, and now they're experiencing the wounds themselves, which is trash, because I would not wish a karmic on anybody, not a toxic karmic. That experience is trash. So pray for them. Understand that what they're going through, that shit is not easy. That is not easy. I had to lose everything to get up out of that some toxic shit. And I was willing to sacrifice it because I wanted out. With my life and her life and not nobody in jail, because that was really about to be the options. Then we got the 5 of Teacups in reverse. So we're no longer in mourning over their old choices. We're no longer in mourning over the old choice. We've been building ourselves up, giving ourselves the love that we deserve, building our own empire by ourselves again the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. She's a woman, they don't need you. They want you. You don't have to come and rescue them. They got their own shit. They got their own light. You don't need to give them theirs. Like Brother Ali said, I got my own light. Yeah. And we're perhaps feeling a little bit, we're forgiving ourselves as well. Queen of Spears in reverse. Because maybe we was a little cold. We was a little cold in dealing with them. We was a little unforgiving. We was a little angry. We shared that part with them. Probably the last time y'all spoke. It was kind of cold. Whatever you said, your words cutthroat. You see how big the Queen of Swords is, and she's talking to the Empress. So you was talking to the feminine in them about how cutthroat they was. Whatever you said, hold weight. They know that they messed up with this, walked out of heaven. They know. They also know that they are in charge of their own life with the Magician card. So they've been manifesting a new beginning. They've been manifesting forgiveness with you. Sometimes they might even be praying for the wrong thing. They could be thinking that, you know, the stuff with the karmic, they walked out of heaven like that because it's lonely after the dark night of soul. Trust me, it is. I'm seeing they're being more conscious of what they're manifesting because there's one person that they have put on a pedestal who's been really emotionally mature, they look up to. And then there's another person who's pretty toxic, pretty chaotic with their emotions, somebody that they're trying to let go of. And I see that here with the two different queens. Remember, this was in reverse. I switched her up like this because the interesting thing about being in a toxic karmic relationship is that they still learn how to become emotionally mature even if you can't be there to experience the fruit of that with them. The mystery. Yeah, it's all divine led. You didn't take a wrong turn. You've been supposed to know of each other, but not supposed to come together yet. To heal all of this. To heal from this lack mentality. To be more compassionate to yourself. To be more understanding. To be less cutthroat. To understand that you do co-create. It's the difference between like repeating that mantra to yourself and actually seeing that whatever you want, you can have whatever you like. Whatever you believe that you're worth too. If you think that you deserve something that's not trustworthy, that's what you're drawing straight to you. If you think you deserve burdens, that's what you're drawing straight to you. If you think you deserve something that's gonna end and be temporary, that's what you're drawing straight to you. That's another thing I seen in my dream. We're marrying each other. My tendency towards interest in unavailable women, people that's unattainable. That's not making me happy. It's not keeping me from being hurt. It's guaranteeing that I'm never getting what I deserve. Yeah. I know I'm not a toxic person. Your twin is not a toxic person either. But we had to go through toxic things in order to grow, in order to be humbled in order to integrate our shadow sides and stop running from certain parts of ourselves that maybe we were ashamed of. Right? The King of Wands reversed. They know they went after something that they don't really want. They manifested that. It clearly says to please forgive me for messing up the blessing you gave to me. I see everything clear now. The night's as black as it's ever been. With my girl, I'ma lose it. I pray that he sheds his grace on me. So you're both praying for a rebirth, for a renewal. Okay? For the rebirth and the renewal. Two of Hedgehogs. This is the Two of Pentacles. So you're balancing both sides of yourself. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance between both sides of yourself. The feminine and masculine, you gotta make time for work and love. You gotta make time for yourself and the other person. You gotta make time to meet your goals. So it's understanding that this doesn't consume you, it is a compliment to you. Alright, being able to approach it in a healthy manner is key. So balance is key to that. You got the Eight of Wands. All it takes. It's simple, really. It's really simple, and it came to me in that dream. All it takes is you being in the right energy, in the right frequency, in the right receptive state to submit to love, to choose it, to know you worthy of it. And that's all it is. Because literally in my previous reading, I told you guys I immediately chose to love me, and spirit was like, bam, that's all I needed. And I was seeing a whole bunch of signs and synchronicities, met my counterpart and everything. It was me that was like, whoa, it was me hitting the brakes. Alright? It's you deciding that you deserve your counterpart. This is the King of Teacups, or the King of Cups, so the counterparts. Your own emotionally mature person. They rushing in. And it might be that I don't really do the more feminine and more masculine and whatever, because we both. So, but it may be the person who sees themselves as more feminine or more in tune with their feelings or more in touch with their feelings is the one pursuing the more masculine of the two of you. And then we have the One of Teacups. So you guys are overcoming doubts, even though this is in reverse. So you are understanding that there was no missed opportunity. There was no missed new beginnings. It was all in the plan. Okay, they had to go with this other person to learn something about themselves. They weren't supposed to learn with you. Alright? To learn this lesson, that they deserve love, real, unconditional love, and to see what that looks like. That is not just the surface, it's way deeper than that. And you check all of their boxes. They got the Ten of Cups with you. They have the Ten of Cups with you. They are getting the world with you. And we also have the King of Hedgehogs. Y'all see it? Queen of Hedgehogs, King of Hedgehogs. So they know that you're a boss. They know that you mirror them. They know that you're their counterpart. They know. They absolutely know. Let's see what they want to say. We're going to get some messages from them. And we're going to get some messages from Spirit. I'm going to clarify if I need to. Let me clear some space. So let's see. Let's leave Aaliyah at your best. Because she said, when you feel what you feel, oh, how hard for me to understand. So many things have taken place before this love affair began. But if you feel, oh, like I feel, confusion can give way to doubt, for there are times when I fall short of what I say. But it's that forgiveness. Now we're going to have walked out of heaven, because I like that one. Because we know what we did. We're going to have the world. Let me clear some of this space up. Yeah, I'm loving this. I'm leaving it so that you guys can continue to look at it. Double counterpart confirmation. Got the Queen and King of Cups and the Queen and King of Pentacles. So that's emotional and financial abundance, wealth. Spirit got your back. Spirit. My counterparts was talking to each other today. Let me rephrase that. If your counterparts was talking to each other today, the counterparts that's in this phase, what do they want to say? What messages do they want to say? Deception. Someone is wearing a mask in this relationship. We already knew that. That was the lie, remember? They denied you, themselves. Open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Yeah, they went with the shiny thing. They may still go for the shiny thing. They may still be looking at options. Unconditional love. The love between you and your person is eternal. Nothing and no one can take it away from you. I feel like this is with the karmic deception and open your eyes. Unconditional love is with you. Soulmate. Yes, this person is your soulmate. Your connection is sacred. Some of y'all may not believe in twin flame, so this soulmate card is coming out. For some of you, if you're not open to your mirror soul, a soulmate is coming in. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they are doing. Leave your fears behind. They are stopping this relationship from blossoming. Yeah. Don't let your fears hold you back. Reaching your goal. Everything you want from this connection will manifest in the near future. Facts. Nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. And on the bottom, forgive and release. You are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Facts. So if that dream was trying to test my resolve. I passed. Just like I passed, I know she's gonna pass. Okay? Let's get some, let me put this to world. Let's get some clarifiers for this deception and open your eyes. Get off of my stuff. Cat done jumped up here. I've noticed that y'all can see my sister's dog in almost all my readings. Some of y'all may have been born in the year of the dog, or your counterpart is born in the year of the dog, because Milo been showing up in my readings frequently. Either he's barking in the background, or you could see his little furry butt in the background. Also, cats could be significant to you guys. I got lions everywhere, so all the cat is a tiny lion, for sure. Alright, Spirit. So, what's going on with this deception and open your eyes? This one. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Somebody, a karmic will try. This is the difference between a karmic and like somebody who's actually meant for you. A karmic wants to take from you what's yours. They want your wealth. They want your light, because they don't have any of their own. And even if they do have their own, they still want to use and spend yours. Okay? But the thing about being an empath and a light worker is we know our own toxic sides, our own toxic traits. We don't use it like this to take advantage of people and to take from them and to deplete them of all of their resources. No. We use it as more motivation in order to get, this is the Eight of Pentacles, in order to, we use all this deception and this open our eyes and this journey as fuel for our craft, as fuel. And we'll also use it as fuel to let you go. Okay? Fuel to let you go, because this is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's definitely a I'm letting it go card. Because upright, there's that lack. So it's also fuel to let go of that lack mentality, because nobody wants this energy over and over and over again. We've learned those lessons. So we're going to automatically align ourselves with our inner truth. This is the Ace of Swords. We're going to align ourselves with the inner truth and free ourselves from our limiting beliefs. To know that we are worthy of unconditional love, soulmate love, the counterparts, because the King and Queens of Suits, you may view those as soulmates. For some of you guys, if you're readers, if you dabble in tarot as well, I may be speaking to you. Actions speak louder than words. You're paying attention to that deceptive person's actions, to what they do, not what they say they're gonna do, to how it feels when they're around. You're working on your stuff. You can see how they are in the lack mentality, and that's not where you live anymore. That's not your frequency. You realize that by becoming the hero, you become an enabler to this cycle, this show. I need you. Please help me. Don't leave me. I can't live without you. It's a bunch of bullshit. Okay? You're freeing yourself from all of those limiting beliefs. This is the Eight of Swords in reverse. Upright, it is self-inflicted limitations. You thought that a Queen of Cups in reverse, a mean person, was the only thing that you was worth. But that's not true. You know that now. So you're freeing yourself. You're taking off the blindfold. You're slipping through the little barriers that you made for yourself. And we have the Three of Cups. You stepping into your own joy, your own happiness, without any fear. Without any fear. Yeah. Without any fear. You're not fighting yourself no more. That's the Five of Swords for the second time. You're not fighting yourself anymore. You're surrendering. Leaving behind your fears. Believing that you can reach your goals. Understanding that nothing has went wrong. Like the Queen of Pentacles, she's solid. The foundation between you guys is solid. It's deep. Like the Queen and King of Cups. And it's solid. Like the Queen and King of Pentacles. What you're building is solid. Queen of Pentacles. And then we're going to get the Justice. Yeah. We got the Justice card out here. Why? Because nothing has gone wrong. You learn your lesson. And it's not about what they do or don't do, right? It's about what you did. This is what you did. To my people watching this reading, you let go of what wasn't for you. That means you get justice. Okay? The King of Wands is here for you. You are inspiring your people. You're going after what you want, and you're building an empire that inspires people to move with you. The King of Wands has a plan, an action-oriented plan. And I like to see, y'all see that lion on this card? Lion's in the house. The Leo could be very significant. I know it is for my connection. There's also an infinity symbol, aka the number 8. It's significant to this reading as well. Okay, we have Death in reverse. Yeah, you already went through the transformation. You already went through it. Okay, you're leaving your fears behind. So let's do one more shuffle, Spirit. For reaching your goals, nothing has gone wrong. Forgive and release. Says you are stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. Ooh. Queen of Swords upright. Yeah. The Queen of Swords upright, she was reversed right here. So by forgiving and releasing, we are no longer operating in the Ice Queen space. She's using her discernment. Right side up, she is no longer operating in a toxic mentality, no longer fighting herself. Yeah. And the Two of Swords is in reverse. She's no longer indecisive on her worth. She knows exactly where she's going, exactly what she wants. Okay? What does she want? We got the Two of Cups. Union, partnership, her equal. This is a mirroring. I don't know if y'all see that on this deck. These two crows, their lives, their everything mirrors each other. Okay, so she's leaving behind indecision. Beautiful. Wow. Behind the Two of Cups is the King of Swords. So yeah, that is 3. Count them 3. counterpart cards. This is the Queen of Cups with the King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. We just have the King of Wands, but I don't see no Queen of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles came out again right here. And then Queen of Swords and King of Swords. But the King of Wands, I feel like that's still there for what they want. Yeah. Look at these beauties going together. And I see the Seven of Swords in reverse. Which means you're realizing what a waste of energy it is to argue with these people and fight these people about something that they can't even understand. That's not even their journey. So we're saving our energy, we're saving our resources, we're enjoying our celebrations, we're no longer blocking our blessings, no longer falling for the deception. So I'm going to clear away some of this so we can get some messages. So we can get some more messages from the counterparts. And I'm going to do this unconditional love. Unconditional love. And this is beautiful. I'm going to do this balance with Two of Pentacles. So it's going to take balance between both sides of yourself, balance in your work. Oh no, we're going to use it as balance to achieve our miracle. Miracle in love, miracle in life. That Ten of Cups energy. Okay. Spirit, ancestors, guardians, what do the counterparts' higher selves want to say to each other? What do their souls want to say? I want to be more than friends. Yeah, they possibly friend zone you. Stop it! Psst. Some of them may have went for a distraction since I just kind of got distracted. Which aligns with what we was just talking about because they went for the shiny thing. We need to let each other go. That's what they thought. But it's also to avoid codependency for sure, so it'll come back to you. And that's the other thing. They know you're not afraid to let them go. You've done it already. Yeah, you and I were too young. Perhaps too mature, not grown enough. What do you want to say currently? We're not talking about the past. Perhaps they're still punishing themselves about the past. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I'm going to leave these three over here and separate this one out a little bit. I replay our conversations over and over. I am not available. So many things remind me of you. And we have, I bury myself in work to forget you. My life is not as together as it seems. wish I could share my good news with you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, there's some mirroring of that going on. Alright, Spirit. I'm going to leave this Ten of Cups energy over here. Can we get some clarification on this energy of I want to be more than friends, we need to let each other go, you and I were too young, because it's a little contradictory. But they still got some doubts. Still got some doubts. The Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, they're still struggling with feeling like they're worthy, that they're abundant in love, that it's safe for them to love, because the Pentacles is also about safety, about stability. They still don't feel like maybe they have a solid foundation to provide for you. That's why they want to let each other go, but they want to be more than friends at the same time. Queen of Spears. So they're using your discernment. They may have cut you out, or maybe still cutting you out in order to protect you from their more toxic traits. We have the Queen of Spears. Maybe their words, or maybe something that they're going through, or maybe they're trying to protect you from someone else. This Spirit, how you wanted to, okay. Yeah, they were growing. Page of Teacups. They were a princess in love. That's why they're saying you and I were too young. They were a princess in love. So you both kind of pumped the brakes in a mirror fashion, which that's not uncommon. Alright, Spirit, what is, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. What spiritual lesson? What are we talking about? Okay, I feel like I need to shuffle. I feel like this maybe was like past and this is like present. I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. I replay our conversations over and over. I am not available. So they could still be dealing with a third party. Yeah, they got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So they're still in a lack mentality. They're not ready to embrace everything. They're working on it, but they're not there yet. The Three of Wands. This is an action card in reverse. So they're not taking any action towards you at this time. They may still be trying to work things through with a third party. Yeah, a third party that has a shaky foundation. This is the Three of Pentacles. Something that they know is draining them, draining their resources, draining their abundance, draining their vital life forces. Wands is also a sexual energy, so they could just be thinking with that part of their anatomy. Especially because we have the Queen of Flowers right here, so the Queen of Wands. So they could be going for the surface person. I bury myself in work to forget you, because this fell under so many things remind me of you. The Queen of Flowers, yeah. You're not afraid to go after what you want. So they see you. They can't help but to see you. And then this is the King of Flowers. So now we have the King and Queen of Wands popping out. Ten of Swords, yeah. Under this lack of action and burdens. So they feel a lot of responsibility right now. So we're fixing their foundation, their own mentality in regards to their material life, and forgiving themselves for the choices that they've made, right? Ten of Spears, there was a lack of them trusting themselves, trusting spirit. So they're trying to work on forgiving this part. It's a work in progress with this Seven of Pentacles. Okay, they're at the Seven of Pentacles, so they're not necessarily staying in this lack mentality. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. They're getting a new opportunity, an abundance in their craft, in their job. This is inspiring them to trust themselves more, to trust spirit more, to trust their path more. Yeah, let's get some more about what this good news is. Yeah, what's the good news? What's the good news, Spirit? Oh, the good news is they're not fighting themselves anymore. Because we have this coming out with the truth. So they're speaking their truth. They're going to speak their truth. They're going to be laying down all these burdens, all these barriers, all these limiting self-beliefs. What's their truth, Spirit? Page of Hedgehogs in reverse. The truth is they're not as unstable as they believe they are. Financially, emotionally, mentally. They got more solid ground than they think they do. And they're coming out of their shell. This is the Hermit card in reverse. They're coming out of their shell. They're taking a risk. Ace of Wands. They're going after what it is that they want. They just gotta wrap some things up first. Gotta wrap some things up first. Because they know you know that they're not perfect. They want this. They want this Ten of Cups. They want their happily ever after. Alright, so let's get some messages from Spirit, and then I'll go into my Twin Flame Angel Oracle book and get you some more messages from your counterparts. So this is my Star Tarot Oracle. I'm going to get maybe a card or two from each of these decks. See what Spirit has to say. See what our Star Sisters have to say. Ooh, they got to say a lot. Seleno, the Oracle forecast. I am the Oracle. My intuitive insights flow freely. Yeah, they're learning how to trust themselves. Okay. The Temple. Home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. Yeah. You guys are always connected. And you're your own home. You are complete without them. The Lapis Lazuli Star, Starlight. My inner vision guides me to my higher purpose. Yeah. You have a mission that you can complete. regardless of whether or not this person invests in you or not. The Diamond Star Destiny. I focus on service and follow my higher purpose. Absolutely. The Seven Sisters Circle. Sisterhood enriches my life. It absolutely does for me. The Inner Temple, Life Lessons. I go within my shadow for deep spiritual growth. Absolutely. Mother of the Sea, Goddess. I surrender to the boundless creative flow of the ocean. Water is very healing for this group. The Seer, Visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. Again, the number 9. The number 44 adding up to 8. The number 35 also adding up to 8. Number 25 adding up to 7. Let's get some of my messages, Oracle Guidebook. Messenger Oracle. So this is like from our forest friends. So we went from the galaxy back down to Mother Nature. Ooh, Mother Nature was ready for you. Number 2, be patient. Yeah. Give them patience. Be patient. Number 6, change is unavoidable. Can't resist the different phases you're going to go through. 15, hear the ancient ones. So both of you are divinely guided. I think that it's interesting that that's kind of the bridge in between you and I. Were too young, and I am grateful for the spiritual lessons. Number 43, again, number 7. That's 2 sevens, so 7 could be significant. There's 3. Yep, 3 and 9. So number 39 could also be significant. We have stay strong. Stay strong. And then number 14, have courage. Again with the lion. Lion is very significant to my journey. Perhaps it is for you guys as well. So I'm gonna go to my Magdalene Oracle deck. Huge. It's Universal Christ, Divine Order, Universal Christ, Divine Order, Acceptance, The Matrix. If you haven't watched one of my picker cards where you see these two cards in there, you may want to go check out that reading. And Gaia and Decision. All right. We are going to cover up the booty cheeks. Okay. Let me get my book. So, Universal Christ. Which I will show you guys these cards up close because this is a beautiful deck. So, the emptiness you presently feel is helping you reconnect to aspects of your nature that you have kept repressed for some time. Let go of all the distractions that surround you at present and bring your awareness within. In the empty spaces of your solitude, you will find a hidden treasure. This is a period of profound self-discovery. You need only listen to the whispers inside your heart. There is no right or wrong. Every choice you make leads to an outcome which is necessary for you to grow in love and wisdom. You will emerge from this phase with a clearer direction of your life. As a result of this, some of your relationships are likely to go through major changes. Relationships that no longer serve you may come to an end, while others become stronger and more meaningful. Trust the inner guidance you receive. Facts. All right. Divine order. She's not really naked in this card, but you may be inadvertently sinking into depression because you believe the world around you is in disarray. With all its suffering, destruction, and war, the world can seem like a woeful place. Yet as the saying goes, there is a time and purpose for everything under heaven. Everything serves a purpose and has a reason for being, otherwise that thing would not exist. Life is like a divine tapestry. Each thread is vital to the overall picture. However, being a divine tapestry, the overall design only begins to make sense when viewed from a higher perspective. Believing that things are not the way they should be only serves to keep you disappointed, angry, and fearful. Divine order is visible, but it is only visible through the perspective of love. Just as the true purpose of things can only be known by the light of your soul, your world doesn't need saving. It just needs to be loved. Yeah. And then we have acceptance. She kind of got her booty out, so I'm gonna just show y'all that real quick, and then I'm gonna put her back down. Alright. It's a beautiful deck, though. Highly recommended. Acceptance is the key word for you at the moment. You have the power to heal and bring balance to an area of your life that is causing you concern by accepting things as they are. Don't try to change that which is beyond your power to change. Focus instead on that over which you do have power. You have power over the way you react to the events in your life. Adopting an accepting attitude will help you regain your sense of inner peace. There's no point worrying about something if worrying about it will make no difference. Believe that the forces of life are with you and not against you. Make the most of what you have instead of wishing you have more. However, acceptance does not mean that you need to give up on your dreams, hopes, or aspirations. Just know that there is a higher purpose to things and trust that all will work out for your highest good and for the highest good of all concerned. Absolutely. The Matrix. Trying to figure out why certain things happen is like attempting to piece together a 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzle while only having a few pieces of the puzzle in your possession. You cannot fully understand the present situation using the logic of your finite mind. Just know that a bigger picture exists, even though it is not possible for you to see it at this time. Trust for all that is happening is an act of love. Ultimately, you will discover the blessing. Have patience. You will look back on this period of your life and be thankful for all that is occurring now. It's facts. Gaia. Whether male or female, you are advised to embrace your feminine side. This means embracing your intuitive, gentle, and loving nature and applying these qualities to a current troublesome situation. Embracing these nurturing and gentle qualities will help you to feel a greater sense of balance, and this will help you overcome your present difficulty. Ask Mother Earth to help ground and strengthen you, and you will feel a renewed sense of vitality. Spend time in nature, do some gardening, or go for a walk in a park. Feel your connection to the earth and remember that both masculine and feminine qualities are complementary parts of every human being. Balance, true power, and wisdom are only possible when you embrace both. For years I have felt your yearning. Forever I have loved you. That was the quote at the end. The other ones didn't have that kind of quote. Decision. Perception is under decision, just so you guys know. Perceptions influence your decision as well. You have an important decision to make at present, and the decision you make now will affect many around you for a long time to come. Be sure you know what you really want before you act. Take a few deep breaths. Take time out to clear your mind, and you will know. We are all part of one creation, energetically interconnected, and therefore, what affects one also affects the whole. Everything you say and do, and everything you fail to say or do, has a flow-on effect. A positive effect can only be achieved by being true to yourself. The right decision is the one that sits comfortably inside your heart. Don't make your decision based on guilt or what you think you should do. Be true to you, for it is only by being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Big facts. Alright, so I'm gonna get, some goddesses, gods, and guardians oracle cards. Then we'll get a couple of twin flame messages. Say if nothing pops out, I'll just take the last one. But yeah, this says Kalima, spiritual transformation. You guys are going through a spiritual transformation, and Pele, light your fire. And I'll read this for you guys. Yeah, with the King and Queen of Wands, there's a lot of fire around here. Kalima. A cycle of intense rebirth. This is your awakening. Kalima is a fierce powerhouse of the creative feminine life force, or Shakti energy, the ultimate spiritual transformer. Kali confronts you with your darkest fears while simultaneously activating your eternal light. Her razor-sharp swords destroy everything that isn't authentic, and her skulls represent the death of the ego. Kali is a lightning bolt of truth that initiates sweeping change. Working with Kali can be an intense process of stripping away, yet it reveals our deepest spiritual power. Her symbols are the void, the cutlass, skulls, and red hibiscus flowers. When everything turns upside down, the rug is swept from under you, and the shock of the unexpected reverberates through your entire being. It's likely that Kali Ma is at work. Nothing feels certain right now, and you may feel vulnerable, raw, and confronted with your deepest fears. These are not easy feelings to manage, and you might want to run away from the surge of emotion or exert hard control over the rapidly shifting circumstances in your life. Trust the divine plan. As you're entering a phase of phenomenal transformation, Kali leads you to an empty, stripped back space, bringing you face to face with your naked truth. You may see who you really are. Kali will stretch you beyond all your perceived limits, haul you outside of your comfort zone, and shake you awake with sacred revelations. Your ego will fear her, but no other goddess sees your spiritual potential quite like Kali Ma. You may be facing a cycle of intense life shifts, but remember, you'll never be given anything you can't handle. Even though life may feel unraveled right now, Kali always has your back. Stare fearlessly into the void. The time has come to be nothing less than your spectacular true self. Taking it one day at a time can help you through a personal loss or dramatic change. This situation is a blessing in disguise. Out of chaos comes divine order. My spirit roars with truth, divine order. Be fearless. Okay. All right, Kalima. Then we have Pele, light your fire. Channel your creative and emotional passion. Get energized. Pele is the passionate goddess of volcanoes and fire who created the Hawaiian Islands. Set to dwell in the center of the I cannot pronounce that, Kilauea volcano. Pele's molten lava both creates and destroys. Legend says that Pele journeys from Tahiti to Hawaii in a canoe and was killed in a tempestuous clash with her sister, a Tahitian sea goddess. Pele's spirit lived on in the volcano, shape-shifting and reappearing to the Hawaiian people at will. Powerful yet capricious, she can succumb to outbursts of jealousy that create volcanic eruptions. Pele shows us how to work creatively with intense, volatile energies and harness our inner fire. Pele explodes into your world today with volcanic force and searing heat, so prepare to be shaken and stirred. You may have been doing a good job at keeping a lid on your emotions and passions, but something might be about to erupt. As long as you channel them positively, you can boldly let your fiery feelings and creative juices flow. If you've been feeling lackluster recently, Pele is here to light the fire in your belly. Imagine this flaming goddess standing in front of you, warming up your solar plexus. She sends energizing sparks throughout your entire body. If you're feeling jealous, try Pele's healing remedy. Consider the person you're jealous of as symbolizing an aspect of your own inner power that you haven't yet claimed. Reframe this person as an inspiration rather than a threat. If they can do it or have it, so can you. Pele invites you to turn up the heat in your life, be an ardent lover, an enthusiastic contributor, a fervent force of dynamic creativity. Don't withhold your passion. Live with your soul on fire. Express and explore your sexuality in safe ways. Channel your anger creatively to create positive change through writing, art, physical movement, campaigning, public speaking, and so forth. Respectfully visit and support Hawaii's sacred cultural sites. I express intense energy in positive ways. I embrace the fire within. Yes. Yes, to all of the above. Alright, let's get you a couple twin flame messages. It is important for you to maintain the doors of possibilities open. Unexpected news are coming. Okay. Stop seeking. Shred away the resistance you built to your true nature. When you destroy those walls of resistance, there you will find yourself. There you will find me. There you will find love. When consciousness is awakened in this dream, nothing is possible. Oh, nothing is impossible. Keep dreaming big. You can only make this situation unfold naturally. Every time you resist, you are out of balance. Remember, it's a mirror effect. Each resistance in them is a resistance in you. We need to let each other go. Every time we meet, I recognize your eyes. In each and every lifetime, I recognize your smile, your perfume, and your touch. But still today, I am longing for more and more about you. I will never be bored of you. That was sexy. Okay. It was a little spicy. Oh. And here's why we keep seeing the lion. Lion, lion, lion. I am like a lion, roaring from the heart of love. Do you see my courage? Do you see my undying strength in bringing forth the truth? You are just like me. Yeah, we're mirror souls. So absolutely we are. And I'm gonna get some oracle messages from my Wild Child Oracle deck. My little homies. Little homie deck. It's just a couple of these. Okay. The number 12 could be significant, desolate. So there's still beauty in what you think has died. Some of you guys have lost faith. Or maybe you think the desert is barren. But there's still life in the desert. Remember that. Vision. Again, the number 39 could be significant. What you envision, what you use to manifest as your vision. Significant. Currents. Stop resisting. You see how she's clinging to that rock or heat? See how the being is clinging to the rock? Let go. Go with the flow. You're co-creating with spirit, so you're going to manifest exactly what you're trying to manifest. Reflection. I told you guys, number 30. Didn't I tell you? The ugly duckling became the swan. And they cannot believe it, girl. They cannot believe you. Like, wow, I let them slip right through my fingers. Spirit says there's another opportunity. You just take the leap of faith. Alright? Yeah. Follow your inner light. Number 24. Light. Alright, beautiful collective people. That's what I got for you guys today. Hope you've enjoyed this random reading. I'm on vacation, so when I go back to work, I hope y'all don't expect all of these to be back to back to back like this. But for now, spirit calls, I'm answering.